The recruitment process is long. The job search, even longer. So when you get that rejection, especially if you've interviewed multiple times with an organization, it hurts a lot. Like, it's soul destroying. It feels crushing. You're so disappointed. And if that's you, then you must watch this week's YouTube video because I've got the most important. I'm going to stress that thing that you've got to do, and it's going to surprise you. So stay tuned. Why, hello, welcome to my channel where I tell you everything you need to know about the job search, about getting your promotion or that promotion that you want, getting your growth plans figured out, having a happy career, all of the ins and outs for all of that. Because I am Sarah Curto and I am the career coach who helps people find their dream job and secure their next promotion so they can work less, make more money, and finally feel fulfilled and happy doing work they love. Now, every week I come on here with a different training on anything related to careers and job searches. I think that it's probably like just this channel alone. If you watch everything and put everything that I say into practice in your job search and your careers, you're going to be able to accomplish whatever goal it is you want, whether it's finding that new job, getting your next promotion, or making a big career change, or even just building your confidence so that you make stronger decisions, can lead teams better, like so many different things. Anyway, if you have any questions about what I do, or if you want some guidance on what YouTube videos I think you should be watching for your particular goal or challenge, comment below and I will point you in the right direction. Because I don't know, there's a lot of videos up here now. I've been doing this for a year and a half, almost 2 years. So it's been amazing. So, and thank you so much for everyone who has stuck with me. And I'm getting off track. Let's bring it back around, Sarah, to the most important thing you need to do if you've been rejected during the interview process. I want you to wallow. Yeah, no, seriously, that's what I want you to do, because you must wallow, because it sucks to be rejected. Like, all those feelings, the soul destroying, the disappointment, the anger, the like, I gotta start from scratch again, all the things make this rejection suck, which means you need to deal with that emotion. Now, I get it. This goes against the grain of what you probably want to do, what you probably even came here to watch. So if you're like rolling your eyes and want to stop this video, don't. Stay, because I'm going to tell you why this is so important. So there's usually two different ways that we respond to when we're rejected that don't involve wallowing. And I'm sorry if you can hear the loud cars or whatever outside. So the first thing we tend to see is someone going on a massive applying spree, because there has to be a job out there that'll hire you. The second thing we see is giving up entirely. So this especially works happens if you are employed. You don't like a job, you don't want to stay, but staying is better than the crushing disappointment of the rejections. So we give up entirely. So let's kind of play out these scenarios. So let's say this is the first. You go on a massive applying spree. Sending out resumes like it's your job, because you also were told that you're supposed to treat it like your job search, that is. But then what happens is you get more rejections, because the more like rejections are going to happen. That's the thing about job searches, is you're going to get rejected a lot. So even if you have super marketable, even if you have the best job search strategy, you'll still get rejection. It's just the nature of finding a job, especially when you want. Now, let's say you do the second. You avoid the job search, even though you desperately need a job, or you're staying in a job you don't like. You just don't do it. You do anything but. Now, the consequences of both of these things are the same. And that's your confidence declining at a rapid rate. Because the rejections, you start to internalize them all, and they make you think something about yourself that's not so flattering. And you have set a goal for yourself to find a new job, and there was no real good reason to give it up. So you begin to lose trust in yourself and your accountability to yourself. Also, you feel like you failed. A rejection feels like a failure, and you internalize that and make that mean something about yourself. So all of that impacts your confidence. And that's the last thing that we want when you're trying to find your dream job, or any job for that matter, but especially your dream job. So instead, that's why I love my suggestions so much, and why I think it's so important, is you need to schedule in a wallow. It's honestly one of my favorite coping mechanisms. It can be a week, a day, an afternoon even. You pick, you get to decide, because you get to schedule it in. The key is it's an intentional wallow. So when your brain starts yelling at you to do something, like when you are avoiding your job search and it does that, and then you feel bad because you're not doing that, instead you're like, I am doing something. I'm wallowing. I'm wallowing in the suck that is getting rejected. And then at the end of the wallow, don't worry, brain, I'm going to do something. But until then, leave me alone. Once the wallow is done, that's when we can start doing something. And how you wallow is completely personal choice. Some people clean their entire house. Some people take a mini vacation if they can afford it. Some people bake until their cupboards are bursting with baked goods. My coping mechanism, wallowing of choice, is to grab a big bag of cheesies and watch a movie. Or 2 or 3. That's my way I like to wallow. But then once the wallowing is done, and this is the key, is once your afternoon or day or week or 3 days, whatever it is you decide, once it's done, it's done. You've wallowed. And then it's time to get back to the job search by jumping right back in to wherever you were, because maybe your strategy is all working. We just need some tweaks, some things. Or you can evaluate what could have happened instead. So you could evaluate now from a neutral standpoint about what could have gone wrong during the interview process. Now, you may even want to reach out to the hiring manager. So this is the second most important thing for you to do, is to reach out to the hiring manager. I think we should do this for any job that hurt because we really wanted, and not to get feedback. We're not doing to get feedback, because they're not going to give it to you. And they're just one person. So their feedback, while important, isn't like make or break, and we tend to make it or break it. But I want you to schedule a networking meeting, because if this is someone you would want to work with and you're upset because you're missing out on the opportunity to work with them or on the team or within the company, then you want to schedule a networking meeting so we can turn this into a networking relationship. The other best thing you can do is you can consider joining the Find Your Dream Job program. So this is my monthly group coaching membership. It's where you get weekly coaching support by getting coached by me on the ups and downs of the job search, including figuring out how you're going to wallow. It's where I walk you through what could have gone wrong or what could be happening behind the scenes during their decision-making process. It's where I help you keep your mean brain in check. And it's where you're going to find a job that you love, your dream job, even, much faster than average. A job that will pay you what you deserve. On average, we making a good least 5K up to 70K more than what you're currently making or were most recently making. It gives you the balance that you desire and where you're making the difference you crave. So the link to join is below. It's also www.sarahcurto.ca/CYLA. You can join us in there right now so that this week on Thursday, you can come get coached by me. Because if you just got rejected, why don't you schedule a few days of wallow, and then I'll see you in there to help figure out what went wrong and to create a strategy so that we can finally get you in that dream job. Okay, that's it for now. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.